Hey, how you doing? It's Julie from Story a Day here. And I was thinking today about how in times like this, people look to the artists, they look to the storytellers. What's been happening when you go on social media? What's been giving you the biggest boost, apart from seeing your friends and family there? It's the artists, it's the storytellers reading their children's books aloud. It's the writers sharing stories, it's the musicians giving free concerts, it's your kid's friend playing cello to show you what he's learned over the last 3 years. The arts are so important, and it can be difficult to see yourself as one of those important artists. But think about what everyone's doing. Everyone's asking, what books have you read? What books can you recommend? What films have I missed in the last few years? What music are you listening to? People are sharing what we do because stories and art and music take us away from the here and now, and they make us feel connected. They make us feel connected through time and space to the artist that created them, to the communities they lived in, to the other people who love their stuff. We always need this stuff, but right now, you think we need this stuff? Yes. And you, as someone who feels that urge to write, have an important role to play. Maybe not for this crisis. I'm not asking you to turn out a bunch of short stories and send them to all your friends. Although, if you have them and you want to do that, that's awesome. But we were talking at dinner tonight with our kids about the fact that every generation has a moment like this. Every generation has a crisis. And at some point, there's going to be another crisis that comes along. And people are going to do what? They are going to look for stories. They are going to listen to songs. They're going to want to share movies and funny YouTube stuff and whatever has replaced YouTube by that point. So I'm here to encourage you not to see what you do scurrying off to your room or any quiet space you can find, popping your headphones on, playing with your imaginary friends. It's not trivial. It's super important. And hopefully, if we can keep this discussion going, people will remember that in times of not crisis. But in times of crisis, especially, they remember it. Your stories are important. I've been saying this for years, and I just want you to hear me now. Your voice matters. Your stories are important. You don't know who's going to be touched by the writing that you do. And I know I run a challenge called Story a Day, and it sounds like I want you to write beautiful stuff every day. I don't. I just want you to turn up for yourself, for your writing, because your voice matters and the world needs your stories. So on that note, I have an invitation for you. I'm running some free writing sprints at Story a Day at the moment. There's one coming up at the top of this hour if you happen to be watching this on Monday evening. There's some other sprints happening during the week, and you can find them all by coming to storyaday.org/calendar. You can also get on the mailing list to get notifications about everything that's happening here. I just really want the community at Story a Day has always been awesome, and the way it's rallying now and supporting each other and welcoming new people in just makes me so proud and so hopeful for the future, for the stories that we're going to tell. I think it's important for us to be documenting, even if you can't write anything creative right now, it's important for us to be documenting what we're feeling, what we're seeing, what everyone's experiencing, so that we can come back to it later. So if you'd like to join us, come over to storyaday.org, sign up for the mailing list, check out the calendar, see if you can make it along. Come and sit with us, just sit with us and write in these writing sprints I'm doing, and put some time aside for yourself. It's important. It really, really is. Storyaday.org, because your voice matters and the world needs your stories.